There is a plague upon the soul of the modern man, a quiet, gnawing hollowness, a frantic, directionless energy that masquerades as ambition. He chases women, he chases money, he chases the fleeting, ghost-like specters of pleasure. Yet he feels perpetually adrift, a ghost haunting the hallways of his own life, his essence scattered to the four winds like ash. He believes his problem is a lack of technique, a lack of confidence, a lack of opportunity. He consumes self-help as a starving man eats sand. His belly is always full, yet his soul is dying of thirst. His diagnosis is wrong. His cure is a slow-acting poison. The truth, initiate, a truth that the chattering, superficial world will never dare to whisper, is this: his problem is not a lack of something to get. It is a profound, terrifying lack of something to build. He is a king without a kingdom, a warrior without a holy war, a man without a mission. And a man without a mission is not a man at all. He is a phantom, a hungry, wandering void, defined not by his own internal fire, but by the warmth he can leach from the world around him. He is a drain on the cosmic energy, and her primal female soul, the ultimate barometer of life force, can feel his psychic vampirism from a mile away. It chills her to the bone. This transmission is a resonant warning. It is a clarion call from the heart of the Seduction Noire cathedral. It is the gnosis that will either save you from a life of quiet desperation or reveal the true, terrifying depth of the prison you have so meticulously built for yourself. 2. The architecture of the void, the man as an emotional black hole. What happens to the soul of a man when his life lacks a central, sovereign, organizing principle, a mission? He does not simply stand still. He collapses inward. He becomes a psychological black hole, his entire being geared towards a single, pathetic, and ceaseless purpose, pulling energy, validation, and a sense of reality from the world outside himself, most often from a woman. Let us perform the autopsy on this hollow man. 1. The collapse of frame. His reality has no foundation, no steel girders of purpose. Therefore, when he enters her world, his fragile frame, a thing of sticks and good intentions, instantly shatters and is absorbed by hers. Her moods become his weather. Her dramas become his crises. Her fleeting desires become his holy crusade. He ceases to be the architect of his reality and becomes a frantic, supplicating tenant in hers. He is a servant, and a servant can never be a king. 2. The addiction to validation. With no internal engine of self-worth driven by his own progress, he becomes a validation junkie, his ego a raw, open nerve. His smile is his drug, his approval is his oxygen. He contorts his opinions, suppresses his truth, and performs an exhausting, soul-crushing dance of agreeableness, all for a fleeting hit of her acceptance. He is not a partner. He is a performer, forever auditioning for a role he will never truly be given, his heart pounding with the terror that she might see through the act. 3. The leaking of power. His energy is unfocused, like a broken fire hose whipping wildly in every direction. It manifests as nervous chatter, as fidgeting hands, as an inability to be still. His presence feels scattered, chaotic, and fundamentally unsafe to her nervous system. She, who instinctively craves the calm, unshakable containment of the masculine, feels only the frantic, anxious buzzing of a man at war with his own emptiness. He is a constant, low-grade psychic alarm bell. 4. The seduction of the abyss. This hollow man is, paradoxically, often drawn to women of profound chaos. He seeks a project, a broken bird he can fix. This is the ultimate self-deception, this final lie he tells himself. He believes he is her savior. But in reality, he is using her drama, her problems, her crises, as a substitute for having a mission of his own. Her chaos gives his empty life a temporary, intoxicating sense of purpose. He is not a savior. He is a codependent, feeding on her dysfunction to avoid the terrifying, silent scream of his own void. Recognize this ghost, initiate. Have you seen him in the men around you? More importantly, be honest. Have you felt his chilling presence within yourself? That desperate need for her to text back, that sinking feeling of doom when she is displeased, the frantic search for the right thing to say to make her happy. This is the echo of the void. This is the resonant warning that you are building your house on her shifting sands, instead on the bedrock of your own soul's purpose. If you have felt this hollowness, this terrifying dependency, command the like button now. It is your acknowledgement of the diagnosis. It is your first step towards the cure. The forging of a world. The mission as a reality engine. Now, we turn from the void to the act of creation. What is a mission? It is not a hobby. It is not a job to be checked off a list. A mission is the central, sovereign, non-negotiable vector of your life. It is the great work to which you have dedicated your soul. It can be the building of an empire, the mastery of an art form, the pursuit of a profound truth, the creation of a new technology. Its content is secondary to its function. Its function is to be your reality engine. When a man is truly possessed by a mission, a profound alchemical transformation occurs within his very being. 1. The crystallization of frame. His reality gains a gravitational center. His decisions are no longer made to please others. They are made in ruthless service of the mission. His time, his energy, his resources, they are all aligned to this one great, terrible, beautiful purpose. This creates a frame of such density, such coherence, that it becomes an unshakable force. He no longer needs to hold frame. Pause. He is the frame. His life has a terrifying, beautiful, and utterly compelling sense of direction that pulls others into its wake. 2. The generation of internal validation. His self-worth is no longer a fragile thing to be begged from the hands of others. It is forged daily in the crucible of his own efforts. Every step forward on the path of his mission, every problem solved, every skill mastered, provides a stream of authentic internal validation. He is no longer hungry for her approval because he is feasting on his own progress. This creates the profound, non-needy detachment that her primal self finds so magnetically, maddeningly attractive. 3. The containment of power. His energy, once scattered like dust, now has a singular channel. It flows with the focused, irresistible force of a river cutting through stone. His presence becomes calm, contained, and dangerously potent. His silence is no longer empty. It is filled with the weight of his purpose. His words, when he chooses to speak them, are not idle chatter. They are the precise economic pronouncements of a man whose every moment is valuable. 4. The creation of a kingdom. A man on a mission is not just living a life, he is building a world with its own laws, its own values, its own trajectory. This is the ultimate aphrodisiac. A woman is no longer being invited to be his everything, a crushing burden. She is being offered the far more tantalizing invitation to become a cherished, valued citizen in the compelling sovereign kingdom he is forging. She is being invited to participate in his adventure, to be the queen to his king, not the mother to his lost, lonely boy. 22. The forging of a world, the mission as a reality engine. This, initiate, is the chasm between the ghost and the god. The ghost asks, "What can you give me?" The god declares, "This is the world I am building. You are welcome to join me." Have you felt the power of a man truly possessed by his mission? The way his presence seems to bend time and space. The way all trivialities, all petty dramas seem to fall away in his company. Share your gnosis in the comments. Describe the energy of such a man. In articulating it, you begin to anchor its possibility within yourself. The meta-consequences, the forging of a sovereign brotherhood. But the power of the mission does not end with the individual. It does not even end with the successful seduction of a woman. This is where Seduction Noire's gnosis transcends all other teachings. This is the meta-consequence. When a man builds his kingdom, he inevitably attracts the attention of other kings. A man whose reality is soft, whose purpose is vague, whose energy is needy. He cannot form a true brotherhood. He forms codependent pacts, circles of shared complaint, alliances of weakness. They gather to lament the cruelty of the world, to share strategies for appeasing it. They are rats comforting each other in a cage. But a man whose reality is forged in the fire of a true mission, he becomes a beacon. His sovereign, non-needy frame allows him to engage with other powerful men not as a rival, but as a peer. His abundance allows him to be generous with his gnosis, not hoard it. His stability allows him to become a trusted node in a larger network of power. This is the genesis of a true, systemic brotherhood. A network of sovereign individuals, each building his own kingdom, but allied in a shared understanding of the nature of reality. They do not gather to complain about the game. They gather to rewrite its rules. Consider the dynamic you see in figures like Andrew Tate. Whatever you may think of the content of his mission, you cannot deny the power of its structure. His unwavering, almost brutal focus on his own frame and purpose creates a gravitational field. It is this field that attracts not just women, but a legion of men who are starving for a sense of direction, for a masculine reality to inhabit. They are drawn to the certainty. You may have seen the camaraderie, the shared purpose, the synergistic energy. That is not an accident. It is the direct, inevitable consequence of a man and a group of men who have placed their mission at the absolute center of their universe. This is the power of a shared, sovereign reality. The path of the sovereign, your kingdom awaits. The warning has been issued, the architecture has been revealed. A man without a mission is a hungry ghost, a cosmic refugee, forever seeking shelter in the temporary warmth of others. A man with a mission is a creator of worlds. He is a source of gravity, a fixed point of order in the chaos. This is your choice, initiate. Will you continue to be a consumer of reality, a reactor to her whims, a ghost defined by your loneliness? Or will you begin the great, arduous and glorious work of forging your own? The cost of remaining missionless is not just a lack of success with women. It is the slow, agonizing abdication of your very soul. If you are ready to reject the path of the ghost and begin the journey of the architect, command the like button. Acknowledge your commitment to the great work. What is the mission that has been whispering to you in your quietest moments? The empire you were afraid to build, the art you were afraid to create, the truth you were afraid to pursue. Name it, even if it is just a whisper. Name it in the comments below. To give it voice is the first act of giving it life. To fully embark on this path, to learn the deep arts of forging a mission and building a sovereign reality, is the highest calling of the Seduction Noire Cathedral. Subscribe and strike the obsidian bell of unveiling. Commit yourself to the path of becoming not just a man, but a world unto yourself. The gnosis on this channel is the blueprint. The fire must come from you.